You ever notice that a lot of people are coughing and they cannot stop coughing? And they say it's because of that long you know what that's going around. And you may think, my gosh, there's nothing they can do, and it's like a dry cough. You can't get rid of it. My mother, when she had got that you know what thing, they prescribed this thing, and it was like $400 a bottle. It was these little tiny, like gel capsules. Hello there, Sir Fev. I'm not talking about flat earth, I'm talking about coughing, okay? You got it? So there's these little small capsules, and they don't give them out very often, but it was the $400 a bottle. And the main thing in it was, the main thing I think it was called this dextromethaform. And I said, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to see if I can find anything on that right there, because it does stop the cough. It's just you can't get rid of the cough. Hello, God's girl. And she started coughing in the night, and I was concerned. I thought, is she going to be okay? And she said she tries not to take those because they're so expensive. And the insurance, when she changed, like they don't cover it no more. I said, well, there's got to be an alternative to it. And I got to searching, and this right here, I'm gonna get some of that for her. I'm gonna pick up this right here, because that's the main ingredient of the $400 a bottle soft gels, and I think it's kind of like that, but it suppresses your cough. They don't know. No, if you got that cough, this is also like this. I thought, well, there's this one right here that's even more like that. But you don't want to sit and choke to death. You don't, on your cough. And who's got $400 to pay for that? Not very many people. I'm just thinking, what are you going to do? And they say, when you read the reviews on these things, hello and welcome, that this stuff is hard to find in the stores, like the pharmacies and over the counter. You can't find them. You can't. Yeah. No. There's nothing in her lungs. It's just that it's just it's called the long COVID. People have got it, and it's just like, well, there could be something there, but it's not productive or nothing. The first time she ever got it is when she caught it a long time ago, when the stuff first came out and people were getting it. She caught it, and then she had caught it again. I don't know, maybe last month or something. But the cough came back. It went away, and so she didn't use it. But then it come back, and even if you ain't got it, there's like that long. It's like that long COVID. You can't quit coughing, and people may try to stop and they can't, because if it starts happening, it's like, what are you going to do about it? I am going to, since this is the main ingredient right there on the Amazon, as much less than $400 a bottle. It'd be good to have something like that on hand. I would. And you got to do something, because you don't want to sit and cough and cough and cough, and then you gag because you cough so much. Hello. Yes. Please gently tap that like button. And also, they said, you could use that honey, honey something, but it's the symptoms. It's the symptoms of that long COVID. It drains your energy. You have no energy. And they started looking at everybody from small children to young adults to older people, the symptoms, because they're trying to figure out what is going on, why they got it, and what kind do they have. It's extreme tiredness is one of the main things after you get like that. So if your child or you are extremely tired and you're having problems with your memory, and they say you got some brain fog or you're feeling lightheaded and dizzy and problems with taste or smell, that's one of the most commons of it. And it's not because your child's lazy, or it's not because you're lazy. It's just you, if you've had the thing, you're just tired. You can't help it. Your body has been taken, it's got a toll on it. Yeah, take mullein tea leaf. Yeah, there's got to be, it's kind of sad if you think about it. Look, so the pieces of the puzzle are falling. Oh no, it's falling into place. And the picture is unsettling. Oh, I don't even know if I want to know about the picture. That's unsettling. It's widespread. It has become a widespread disability affecting people's life. It is. And it's reduced the productivity, it says, in employees and an overall drop in the workforce. Who would have thought that? Over 24, look at this you up. They've been really, there's an airplane up there. The airport's not too far away. That looks like a UPS plane. Who would have thought that they would have, whoopsie, more than 24,000 scientific publications, making it the most researched health condition in any 4 years of recorded human history. There's you some history right there. Over more than 24,000. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't. Long-term health effects. It's in the food as well. But for the sake of this, wow. It looks kind of gross. It looks strange, you all. It gets on your lungs. It wreaks havoc on your lungs and stuff and your other organs. Wow. Oh my gosh. There's it's chronic conditions that are worsening. And I know I got a glare on here. It's more than 200. This can result in more than 200 health effects across multiple body systems. Oh, wow. Heart disease, neurological, cognitive impairment, dysautonomia, I can't even say it, autonervous. Oh, wow. Severe exhaustion. And if you got children and they've had that, don't get on them and say you're lazy because you ain't getting up and doing anything, or to your friends and stuff, if they don't got no energy, don't say it's because you're not getting out there, you're not exercising. If they've had this right there, they physically do not have the energy. They don't, and their body's like, how you going to get it back? Severe exhaustion. That's sad. It is. Wow. The lifespan. It can affect the lifespan from children to older adults across race and ethnicity. Baseline health. More than 90% of the people with it have mild. National academies, chronic fatigue syndrome, cognitive impairment, autoimmune dysfunction, impairment, not currently captured in the Social Security Administration's listing of impairments. You know what that means. If it says it's not currently listed in, like, you can get disability, I can see it happening in the future due to this right here. I can see the Social Security Administration listing that as an impairment, as a disability. Wow. Ability to participate in work and school. My goodness gracious. I never thought of that. It's like sleep apnea. Who would have thought that the military would say, if you're a service member with sleep apnea, that that is a 50% disability? Why, for military members, is sleep apnea like a 50 or 40% disability if it happened while you were in the military? And it is. It is. This is wild. About it's an ongoing threat, you all. The data tells a different story. More serious long-term health problems. Well, it doesn't align with reality. Information's flying from all directions and it can be overwhelming. Yeah, wouldn't it be easier if you could get trusted science information in one place? It would be. It's all over the place, you all. If you've seen the first part of this video, my mother had been prescribed a bottle of medicine. It was a few years ago for coughing, and it cost $400, but Medicare had paid for it or something, paid a mass amount of it, but when she switched insurance carriers, they no longer cover that. And I thought, well, there's got to be a main ingredient in it. And what was that main ingredient? I think it was this right here. It was like this right here. There was like different names of it, but you can find it on there. I'm going to get some just to have on hand. Just to have on hand. Yeah. My phone went dark. But that right there, it's controlled because of the side effects, and there's a lot of do's and don'ts if you take that. So you have to seek your medical advice that you would need to do research, find out from other professionals whether you could even take something like that. But that's the ingredient in the coughing stuff, and it does help. Yeah. I am going to go because my screen's turned dark. I'm not even in the sunlight. I'm just sitting out here, and my screen looks really dark. I don't know about your all side of it. It's like the AI. I can't read it. Hello, Susan B. Hello, Al Honey. Y'all, this is serious. Regardless how you feel about it, regardless how all the thing came about, it has a real world effect on people. And we're going to have to focus on, how are you going to help those people? How are you going to help everybody, really? No matter how it happened, now you got people paying the consequences for it if you get sick or something. Yeah, you gotta move beyond it. You gotta move beyond, well, it's their own fault, for getting the you-know-what. Well, some people didn't get the new you-know-what, and they still got the you-know-what. And it's affecting them. It's literally attacking their bodies. Could be some kind of alien life form, some kind of microbe. Like I said on the Science Channel, if aliens invaded the Earth, they showed, and you know when they came out with that? They came out with that, I think it was in 2019, that episode, and they showed this great big black ship in the atmosphere of the Earth, and it looks like some of those that I've taken pictures of, big black ship, like a mothership, and it opened up its hatch, and it released all these things out of the hatch, and they made a net all around the Earth. And then when they came to the Earth, they were black, I think they were black pokeballs with spikes on them, is what they are. And they were small ones, they were big ones, they were attaching themselves to people's necks. The scientists tried to crack them open to see what was on the inside of them. They couldn't, but they were showing up everywhere and they were multiplying. And then one day they just disappeared. But it was, if aliens invaded the earth, and they were talking, if there was to be a contact, it would come in the form of microbes with an alien life form. That's what the one scientist on there, because it was a science channel. It was kind of weird. It's when all this stuff started happening. You know, they could have bought something back from the moon or something. Gina, don't you know they never went to the moon? Well, let's go with the storyline. Well, they could have bought something back from the moon, some like a microbes or something like that. Bought it back from space. Gina, don't you know there ain't no space? Let's go with that narrative. Hypothetically speaking, something like that, and then it just like poof. Well, Gina, don't you know it was developed in a lab? Gina, it's beyond that now. People are suffering, and they're continue, and things do mutate. Things do adapt to survive. They do. Even humans will adapt in order to survive, is what they'll do. And I guess microbes and viruses and computer viruses too will mutate in order to survive. If you're going to have a catastrophic mutating event, they likened it to a cyber event that will strike the earth in 2 years. That's coming up next year. And it will forever change our way of life. Forever and ever. Yeah. I am going to go. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're talking about spaceships now. We're talking about these strange looking life forms that would be really small. Real small is what they would be. Teeny, teeny, tiny. Oh, these are my ships. Right there. Don't they look interesting? Like, how on earth would these show up in my camera, even though I got a glare? How on earth would these ships, because they look like they're ancient buildings. They do. If you like to zoom up in them, they got windows, and it's like they're up there in the sky. Oh, with my keyboard. And then there they are in the inverted mode. It's like you want to look inside these windows. It could look like a city. Cities in the sky, some kind of advanced civilization with big old windows and stuff like that, you all. I'm going to go. I am. So, it's supposed to be 99 degrees today, I think. And it's really hot out. But it feels nice to me. I've already walked the bridge and stuff. I bought some pears from my house. My mom set them out here so they can maybe get a little bit more ripe. Now, there's some pretty big pears right there. And the peaches are they taste like the Georgia Belle peaches. They have the stone in them. They're not freestone, nice and yellow. So I'm gonna go, and I'll be back on later. But yeah, it's like people aren't lazy. It's just they don't got the energy, especially if they've been sick and they got over it and they can't think clearly now, or they've been zapped. They got zapped by something that zapped them. That's how we got to put it. Yeah. So I'm going to go, and y'all please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you.